Have you ever had one of those weeks where you feel completely exhausted, but also super excited at the same time? It's a weird feeling, right? One minute you are drowning in work, staring at a computer screen until your eyes hurt, and the next minute, you get the best news ever that makes you want to dance. That is exactly the kind of vibe we are talking about today. It's that balance between the boring, stressful adulting stuff we have to do, and the fun, magical moments that make life worth living. If you've ever felt like you need a break, or just a friend to chat with, you are definitely in the right place. So, let's get into it. Let's talk about the reality of the work week first. We all know that feeling when Tuesday feels like it's actually Monday part 2. You know what I mean? You wake up, you think you have energy, but then reality hits. I want to share a story about a guy named Paul. Now, Paul is a great guy, but he was having a totally rough week. He looked like he hadn't slept in days. His eyes were small, his energy was low, and he was just drinking coffee to stay alive. Why? Because of meetings. Is there anything worse than a meeting that is supposed to be 1 hour but turns into 3 hours? 3 whole hours. That is a long time to sit in a chair and listen to people talk about numbers, reports, and data. Paul's boss, Mr. Henderson, needed this huge report done by Friday. And when you are sitting there on a Tuesday, Friday feels very close, but also very far away. Paul isn't a math guy. He loves words. He loves talking to people. But sitting there adding and subtracting, that is his nightmare. He's the kind of person who uses a calculator for everything, even if it's just 5 plus 5. I relate to that so much. Honestly, if I have to do math in my head, I just panic. But the stress wasn't just about the work, it was about the people. This is something we can all learn from. The vibe in his office was just a broken bar off. He has these 2 co-workers, Tom and Sarah. Now, Tom is the funny guy. He's tall, tells jokes, and he loves to talk. He's a yapper. We all know a Tom. But then there is Sarah. She is quiet, focused, and just wants to get the job done. The problem was, they had to work together on this big project, so you have Tom yapping away, and Sarah trying to focus, and it caused a clash. Sarah got sad and shut down. She felt like Tom was being difficult, and poor Paul, he sits right in the middle of them. It was like a cold war at their desks. Usually, they eat lunch together, but today, Tom ate at his desk, Sarah ate at her desk, and Paul ate alone. It was super awkward and way too quiet. So, here is the lesson, and I think this is such a green flag move by Paul. He decided to fix the vibe. He isn't the boss, right? But he is a friend. He realized that when people are stressed and hungry and angry, they just need a little pick-me-up. He came up with a peace coffee plan. He decided that the next morning, at 10 a.m., he was going to the coffee shop on the corner, the one with the green sign and the amazing smell, and buying everyone a massive coffee. But not just coffee. He's getting the big chocolate cookies. The theory is simple. It is scientifically impossible to be angry when you are eating a giant chocolate cookie. It's just facts. You take a bite, the sugar hits, and suddenly Tom isn't so annoying, and Sarah isn't so serious. It's a small thing, but it changes the whole energy of the office. If you have a Tom or a Sarah in your life, try the cookie method. It works. Now, let's switch gears completely, because life isn't just about boring reports and office drama. It's also about those moments that feel like a movie. While Paul was dealing with numbers, his friend Emily got the most amazing news. Her best friend, Maria, is getting married. And guys, you have to hear the story of how they met. It is the cutest, most random thing ever. It sounds like something you would hear if you search for Learn English Through Story on the internet. It's that perfect. So, Maria was at the supermarket, just a normal day, buying groceries. She was in the fruit section buying red apples, and this guy, Leo, was buying oranges. Suddenly, Maria drops her bag. Apples go everywhere, rolling on the floor, under the carts. Just a total mess. It's embarrassing, right? You want the ground to swallow you up. But Leo didn't just stand there. He immediately got down on the floor and helped her pick up every single apple. That is a gentleman right there. But here's the funny part. After they picked up the apples, he looked at her and said, "Your apples are very red." I know, right? It's such a weird thing to say. Your apples are very red. It's awkward. But Maria laughed. She thought it was cute. They grabbed coffee, And now, a year later, they are getting married. It's an apples and oranges love story. It just shows you that love can happen anywhere, even in the produce aisle next to the bananas. But of course, a wedding brings its own kind of stress. Not bad stress, but I have nothing to wear stress. The wedding is in a garden. A garden wedding sounds beautiful of flowers, trees, naturia, but it is a nightmare for fashion. First, the dress. Maria loves green, but Emily loves blue. If you wear green in a garden, you might look like a bush or a tree. You blend in too much. But Emily has blue eyes, so a long blue dress is the move. It pops against the green grass. It's elegant. But then, the shoe problem. This is a real struggle for anyone who wears heels. You cannot wear high heels on grass. You take one step, and the heel sinks into the dirt. You get stuck. You look like you're walking funny. It's a disaster waiting to happen. So, the solution? Silver flat shoes. Fancy, shiny, but practical. You can walk, you can dance, and you won't fall on your face. And there was one more issue: height. If you are a short girl like me, you know the struggle. Long dresses are always way too long. You put one on, and you look like you are wearing a tent. It drags on the floor. So, the plan is to buy the dress and take it to a tailor. A tailor is a lifesaver. They cut it, sew it, and make it fit perfectly. So, that's the plan. Saturday is for the mall, shopping for the blue dress, the silver flats, and finding a tailor. After all this talk about work stress and wedding shopping, you have to plan your downtime. You have to recharge your social battery. For Paul, Friday night is sacred. After he hands in that boring report to Mr. Henderson, he is going straight home. No parties, no going out. He is entering his cozy era. The plan is simple: blue pajamas, the soft, comfortable kind. Then, the food. He's not cooking, no way. He is ordering a pizza, and we had a debate about these. He likes pepperoni, but some people like just plain cheese. Honestly, both are good, but a pepperoni pizza just hits different after a long week. He's going to sit on his big red sofa, eat his pizza, and watch a funny movie. A comedy. Something that makes you laugh until your stomach hurts. That is the best medicine for stress. And for Saturday night, after the shopping is done, Emily is meeting the bride-to-be, Maria. They are going to their favorite spot, Luigi's. It's this Italian place with the best pasta sauce in the world. There is something so comforting about Italian food. Pizza on Friday, pasta on Saturday. It's the ultimate carb weekend. They are going to sit there, eat delicious food, and talk about everything: at the dress, the flowers, the apples, and the oranges. It's funny how talking to a friend makes everything better. Just like we are doing right now. Paul felt better just by saying his problems out loud. Emily felt less stressed about the dress just by making a plan. That's the secret. Connection. Whether it's sharing a cookie with a coworker or sharing a bowl of pasta with a best friend, that is what makes the week doable. So, what is the takeaway here? If you are having a tough week, buy the cookie. Be kind to the quiet person in the office. If you drop your apples, look for the person who helps you pick them up. And if you are stressed, put on your pajamas and order the pizza. Life is too short to be stressed about reports and heels sinking in the grass. I hope you guys enjoyed this little chat. It's always so nice to sit down and just talk about real life stuff. It helps us practice our listening skills, but it also just makes us feel a little less alone in this crazy world. If you liked this story and want to hear more conversations like this, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button right now. It seriously helps so much. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to 10-Minute English Academy. We have so many more stories, tips, and fun chats coming your way to help you master English in the easiest way possible. Also, I want to hear from you. In the comments below, tell me, are you a pepperoni pizza person or a plain cheese person? Or, tell me if you have a Tom or a Sarah at your workplace. I love reading your comments. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll catch you in the next video.